Hello, this is Matt on the Moon Lambo channel. We continue to see plenty of positive indicators, both regarding XRP specifically, but also regarding conditions that you'd expect in a bull market where you're going to see broad expansion and continuation to the upside. Are we seeing what we want to see? More evidence that the answer is indeed yes. So I'll share with you perspective from plenty of chart analysts in this latest Moon Lambo hot jam, including one who says that this is a point where XRP is trying to break to the upside. But before going any further, I do want to be clear, I do not have a financial background of any kind. I am not offering financial advice, and you definitely should not buy or sell anything because of anything I say or write. I'm just an enthusiast who enjoys making YouTube videos about crypto-related topics, but just as a hobby and just for fun. As I record this video, it is 3:27 p.m. Central Time, Tuesday, August 20th, 2024. XRP is just a hair below 60 cents. Bitcoin at $59,595. So we have the Crypto Fear and Greed Index here at 30 out of 100. So the market is in fear, despite the fact that the August 5th drop that we saw, which made people feel very scary emotions, not the end of the world. In fact, we've seen a bit of a rebound since then. In fact, take a look at this. Despite what the Crypto Fear and Greed Index has to say there, here's a post from on-chain analytics firm Santiment. Crypto is showing signs of recovery, with Bitcoin rebounding to as high as $61,300 today. The crowd sentiment has been flipping more and more bullish for most top caps since the August 5th bottom, and Bitcoin plus 19% since that fear-causing crash. And wouldn't you know it, that crash, I mean, it was pretty dramatic, I mean, all things considered, but not the end of the world, go figure. How about that? And people felt things and made important financial decisions based on their feelings. Par for the course. But how are the big boys out there behaving? Because, I always find it interesting, the whales out there, they do tend to behave differently than the typical lemming retail speculators. So what have they been doing? Well, here's another post from Santiment. Bitcoin's whales, specifically wallets that hold between 100 and 1,000 Bitcoin, have accumulated 94,700 more coins in the last 6 weeks. As price uncertainty has shaken many traders out of crypto, key stakeholders are loading up. Color me surprised as the lemming retail panic sellers do what they do. Whales just continue purchasing and stay in the course. I think I've seen this movie before. Here's a post from chart analyst Kaleo, and he wrote, Bitcoin dominance looks ready to make a leg lower. Feels like it's been ages, but finally should be time for alts to outpace again. And he shared that this morning. So we'll see if that comes to pass, but that is one of the things that we want to watch for. So even though Bitcoin can continue to move up in terms of price against the United States dollar, doesn't mean the dominance will. Altcoins can absolutely outpace Bitcoin, which is a thing that we're going to be looking for. So this is just one more thing to consider, but look at what's happened here. There is a post from the blockchain backer here, and he linked to his latest video. The first tease as an altcoin break happens. You should check out that video if you haven't yet, and I don't want to regurgitate it, but just a couple things I did want to mention, because it was incredibly fascinating. He pointed out that, that Tron has been breaking to the upside. In fact, today it hit its highest price in the last year. It is a top 10 cryptocurrency. It's number 10 in market cap, and it's been moving to the upside. Now, as the blockchain backer has noted, these are the types of things, and this is one clear example here, but these are the types of things that you want to see. You want to see individual coins start to show strength and break to the upside. So this actually, if you do see a continuation, this could be a very big deal. This is absolutely the type of thing that you would expect to see and you want to see in this particular environment to give you confidence that the whole market is going to go. So that's the hope. Now, we do need to see more proof of that. But this is a very positive indication here. And actually, one more thing. He mentioned, I just found this fascinating, so I thought I'd share it with you. He said, blockchain backer said, XRP's bear market was actually the 8th most shallow out of the top 100 coins this past market cycle. And having a shallow bear market, he indicated, has actually been a marker for coins which have popped in previous cycles. So, that means that, as you pointed out, 92% of the other top 100 coins performed worse. And again, shallow bear markets has been an indicator that's been positive for coins. So that's just one more thing to consider. But definitely check out his video if you haven't seen it yet. Just, again, I don't want to get too far ahead of myself, but this is the type of thing that we're expecting. And on top of that, we've been watching the Russell 2000, which didn't have the best day today. Not that that one day necessarily matters, but we have seen signs of life in recent weeks from the Russell 2000. So waiting to see continuation there. But the point is, all sorts of things are happening at the same time that you'd want them to and expect them to if we're going to ultimately see a continuation to the upside. And to that end, here is the M2 money supply priced against the United States dollar index. And this is a post shared by Dr. Magic. He writes, in the mother of all charts, RSI confirmed the breakout last week. Liquidity is going to break to the upside, driving all risk assets higher. Excited AF for what's coming. And then he shared the ticker symbols for Bitcoin, ETH, and XRP because he has strong confidence that, as liquidity pours in and increases here, XRP is going to be a recipient of that ultimately. That's the reason. And so that's why I wanted to highlight this. There's all sorts of individual signs. Yes, for XRP, happy to talk about XRP specifically, but for the environment itself that you want to see. It's all here. It is unfolding. We're just watching it happen. We're watching this play out. Here's another post. Somebody asked Dr. Magic, do you still believe in H-bars and XRP's tech? Don't you believe in the new and shiny coins outperform theory? Ah, yes. The dino coins, they don't do well, right? I don't buy into that at all. And neither does Dr. Magic. In fact, he wrote the following in response to that. Dino coins are about to show the new coins what shiny means. And yes, XRP and H-bar will perform extremely well, especially XRP. And so this idea that old coins don't do well, what actually really kind of grinds my gears? There are people that will say that about XRP who hold Bitcoin. Bitcoin is the oldest dino coin there is, and it is arguably the least technologically advanced cryptocurrency in existence, so it's a problem to be an old coin unless it's Bitcoin. Do these people think about their arguments before they open their stupid face holes? I'm not convinced. Here's a post from Dom, and he said, Tron update. New bull market high. It's actually been leading since 2023. The market has generally followed. Exactly. And so that's the reason I wanted to highlight this. It's not just the blockchain backer that thinks this, and it's data. I mean, it really is. Data says this is normally what happens. Usually the market follows. And so we are seeing one of these earliest signs of this type of price action, and it's a top 10 coin. So is XRP far behind? Well, we'll find out together. Here's a post from Dom about Bitcoin. He says, short-term update. 61,000 area we have been watching for a week provided that rejection, which is not surprising. $59,500 to $59,700 must hold here for this to turn into a retest. Otherwise, I'd expect we starting another leg down. So that you're just talking short-term price action, doesn't change anything on a higher time frame. So nothing to be horrifically scared of, but just warning there's a possibility you could see a move to the downside if the support level doesn't hold. Here you have XRP. He writes, remember when XRP used to be a laggard? It's been the opposite recently. It's led 4+ breakouts the last few weeks. Yeah, that's a point I brought up probably like a week and a half ago in one of my videos. I'm like, XRP, there have been moments historically where it leads the market, but they're exceedingly rare, and we've had multiples of them in recent weeks. That's weird. That's a little bit different than normal. But of course, history doesn't perfectly repeat. It kind of rhymes with itself. I'm just saying it's nice to see this. So he's highlighting here when XRP broke a consolidation and noting that Bitcoin followed, he wrote here, 6 hours later. So, look, I'm just saying very clear signs of life for XRP. This is not how a dead dino coin behaves, okay? It just doesn't. Here's another post. This is also from Dom at TraderView2. XRP update. Gray box, which is around 59 cents, we looked at this morning, has already reclaimed. As long as it holds, expect a test of our most important resistance right now of 63 to 65 cents. And so we are waiting for that level to break. And Dark Defender here, talking about that, a pretty similar level as well. He says, XRP touched the Fibonacci zone of 61.8% at 60.44 cents and trying to break here. And then he goes on to note that he needed ultimately, would expect rather, a touch of 66.49 cents, and ultimately after that, a pop to over 93 cents. So he's been very consistent about that. We just have to be patient. We don't choose when it goes. Either we have exposure when it happens or we don't. And so I just sit here twiddling my thumbs doing nothing, which I'm happy to do. You know, it's cool getting paid to do absolutely nothing after buying stuff. There's also this post yesterday from chart analyst Tony Severino. XRP Golden Cross is imminent. And so there's a theme here. I've seen lots of posts from all sorts of analysts out there like, XRP, it's kind of on the cusp of doing something here. Here's a post from Charting Guy. XRP short-term speculation. Very ugly inverse head and shoulders, LOL. The target would be 92 cents. So there's another analyst talking about that particular price level. And not that he has high conviction it's going to play out here, because as he says here, this inverse head and shoulders is ugly. And he didn't expand upon why, but I'm guessing because it doesn't have nice rounded shoulders. I'm not a chart guy, though, so you'd have to ask him. But either way, he has noted that sometimes ugly inverse head and shoulders patterns actually do play out. And so if it does, he's saying the target here for XRP would be 92 cents. It's just another instance that, Dark Defender talking about the same price level. We'll see what happens. There's also this post. This is from Dr. Magic, chart analyst. XRP dominance bottom has coincided with Bitcoin dominance top in the past. Are you going to dismiss this fact because Bitcoin dominance went a bit higher for a week? And you can see if you're looking at the screen, he's showing comparisons dating back to 2017. Is this time different? I'm going to guess no. Crypto Michael certainly doesn't think that. He wrote here, the next XRP pump will turn even the biggest doubters into believers. Yeah, all these people with these BS narrative that altcoins don't move. Well, then explain Bitcoin. How is it number one in market cap? You don't make any sense. So I do think if you let enough time pass here, we'll look back on this moment and be like, yep, see, it'll be one of those see, I told you so moments. There's this post from a chart analyst Crypto Insight UK, XRP 4-hour. The last time XRP entered the overbought area on the 4-hour RSI, we saw a surge of 35% to our local top. If this were to repeat, it would give us a price target of 82 cents. I wouldn't mind seeing that in the least. There's also this from Crypto Insight UK, XRP still struggling with this push. However, we are seeing multiple alts start to move into the green now, which is a good sign. XRP has historically never moved completely on its own. Correct. And so it's nice to see broadly the market doing what it's doing, showing us these indicators that screaming to us, hey, you should probably be optimistic here because that's what makes sense. So sit tight, but I have a pretty good feeling that by the time this story's over, we're going to be pretty happy. I'm not a financial advisor. You should not buy or sell anything because of anything I say or write. That would be a very, very, very bad idea. Until next time, to the moon, Lambo.